Hellraiser Bloodline, the fourth film in the Hellraiser franchise and is considered both a prequel and sequel to the entire franchise. Bloodline went through a bunch of production and post-production issues. When Kevin Yeager turned in his cut, both Dimension Films and the Weinsteins didn't like it, and there were a bunch of reshoots, bunch of rewrites that resulted into an Alan Smithy credit and the last film of the franchise to be released theatrically. That's kind of insane. We've almost gone 30 years without a theatrically released Hellraiser film. That's crazy. Now, I quite enjoyed Bloodline. I thought it was actually a really good horror film. I think one of the strongest aspects about Bloodline is its premise, taking place within 3 different time periods: the Renaissance era, 1996, and then the future, 2127. I think that's what it is. I just think that's something. I think that can be really interesting. And I think this film executed it really well. And how Bruce Ramsey was able to play both 3 of the ancestors. Doesn't seem like an easy job, but I think he pulled it off really well. Now, when it comes to issues I have with Bloodline, I don't think I have much. I think the only real issue I have is just seeing the nobody space police characters just getting killed off by Pinhead, the dog, and Angelique. But I think that's the only real problem I have in mind. But I quite enjoyed Hellraiser Bloodline. I do want to see the other Hellraiser films I plan to see are the original one and the 2022 version. Hopefully someday we'll be able to see Kevin Yeager's original version of Bloodline. Because all we know is that it's longer than the theatrical cut, and we do have some work print footage which shows that Angelique was the one who commissioned the lament configuration or puzzle box and unleashed hell upon a bunch of dudes. Whereas in the theatrical cut, it's the older man and his apprentice, who's played by a young Adam Scott, who well, if you already seen the movie, you already know what it is. But so far, that's all we know of the original cut of. Oh, and also that all the scenes are in chronological order, and that Pinhead didn't show up until the middle. Whereas in here, they use the space plot as kind of I can't remember what it was, but I do know it was in chronological order in Yeager's cut. Yeah, that's Hellraiser Bloodline.